So, this is maybe a bit of a random thing to talk about, but I really want to get into this because it's something that actually changed my life. Like, it genuinely changed it. This is one mental habit, and I know how it's gonna sound like when I say it, but just hear me out. Whatever you expect to happen will always find a way to work itself out. And no, I don't mean that in some like weird manifestation, universe is sending me signs kind of way, but I mean it in like an actual explainable psychology type of way. So let me just explain this to you guys. So here's the thing that nobody really tells you. Your mind isn't there just to exist. It actually has a purpose. It's actually steering you in your everyday life. Like every day you're making hundreds of tiny decisions that you don't even see as decisions, and whether you're expecting stuff to go well or badly is just shaping every single one of those decisions. And when you stack it up for like months, you don't end up with like just a slightly different life. You end up with a completely different life. This is actually kind of scary when I think about it, but that's just the reality. So this is not just should I be more positive, it's more like, is my brain working for me right now, or is it working against me and I don't even know it? So let me give you an example. I used to drive Uber Eats because I needed money, and let's just say sometimes it's a really bad day. Like you're trying to pick up the food, you can't find any parking, you're just like, your phone's almost dead, and then the customer makes you wait like 20 minutes and then doesn't even tip. So that's like basically the worst day you could have, and it actually happens quite more than you might think. And sometimes there's just nothing to do, and on days like that there's just nothing to do but just like be in your own head. But this was like around a year ago, and it was also the time when I read Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And I know like most of you guys think this is like a super basic philosophy book, but it actually has really good stuff, so I really recommend this book. So this one line that actually stuck with me is, don't even complain to yourself. So this is why it's important. Most people think that complaining makes you feel better, like venting, but in reality it doesn't. It's like scratching an itch that's literally under your skin and you can't reach it, and all you're doing is making it worse. So you know that feeling, right? Like you vent to your friend about something, and then on the way back home you're like, why did I even say all that? That's the proof right there that venting is just making you feel worse. It doesn't really fix anything. It just stirs it up more. There's this other moment that I had. It was kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing to say this online, but I was driving with some friends and I was just venting to them, like just being negative. And my friend, the one who's driving, he basically said that I was killing the entire mood and he can't have me around if I'm gonna be talking this way. And it wasn't really an insult. Well, it kind of was, but I was like, damn, that's like, that hit me really hard. Yeah, but he was just keeping it real. It was not really an insult. But this is when I realized that being negative isn't just a private thing. It's like kind of like energy. It leaks everywhere onto everyone around you, and it can even cost you your friendships, it's just not damaging just yourself. So here's the actual part I want you to remember, because this is really the whole point of the video. Any situation is not just negative or positive. There's no meaning attached to it automatically. You're the one that decides what it means. For example, like let's say your car breaks down. A negative person will see this as, oh, of course this happened to me. my whole week is ruined now, and I need a way to fix this. But a positive person will say, okay, this is kind of annoying, but at least I found out now than later when I'm on vacation or on some trip. So this is the exact same situation, but in the lens of both people, it's a completely different reality. So this is where the just think positive advice kind of just stops. But this is not the most important part. The most important part is not about forcing one specific outcome to happen. It's about just accepting that the outcome you're picturing in your head probably isn't going to happen exactly the way you see it, but just being okay with it. But this is why it's so hard. Many people, or almost all people, are wired to fear losing something twice as much as they're excited about gaining something. So this is an actual fact. It's not something I just made up. This is like how your brain is wired biologically. It's just expecting the worst to happen. It's kind of like a survival instinct. But so to fix this is not really forcing yourself to be happy about everything. That's not what I'm trying to say in this video. It's more of loosening your grip on the exact outcome, because something that is different from what you expected is not the same thing as being worse than what you expected, if you know what I mean. So those are two completely different things, and we kind of treat them as if they're the same. And you've probably noticed this too in your own life. Like the thing you want so bad, the thing that you're just gripping onto, never shows up. Like when you're gripping it like that. Pause. But it it shows up right after you finally let go. This happens to me basically every single time. But yeah, it's kind of weird just seeing how consistent this actually is. So what I'm trying to say in this video is that, this is what I really want you guys to write this down, that peace isn't everything working out exactly the way you planned it in your head, but peace is knowing that you're gonna be fine either way, whichever way it goes. So that's really it, this whole thing. It's not being delusional or just naive. It's just trusting yourself to handle whatever situation that actually shows up in the end. So hope you guys subscribe and